Hi, Hal. In this video, we are going to learn about what is command line arguments. In previous video, we have seen arrays, what is array, how to declare array, how to create an array, how to initialize the array, how to read the elements from the array, and what are the loopholes available inside for that array. Everything I have covered related to the arrays. Though now in this concept, in this video, I want to give in-depth analysis on what is command line arguments. Actually, command line arguments is nothing but the generally at runtime we will pass few commands, we will pass few values. Those values will be stored inside public static void main method is there. That method is taking the some string array args it will go those variables, those values, and store inside that args, string array args. From there we will take those values and we will use those values as part of our program. In sometimes in the program, in sometimes in the real time, we will take the input that is nothing but some values from the user or developer. Those are called as command line arguments. Let me tell you, generally we will run it like java c program name dot jet, right? Program name dot program dot java. After compilation we will run it, right? Java and then program pro, right? Here we will pass some values after after the program name. Just use some space and then type whatever the values you want to pass here. For example, I want to pass ram, and then I want to pass one more value. Then give space, one space, and pass one more value like venkat. Give I want to pass one more value, then give space and then pass one more value like vardhan. Okay, like this we need to pass. When you pass java program name ram venkat vardhan, right? Here vardhan is one value, this vardhan is one value, and then this venkat is one more value, and ram is one more value. These three values will go and store inside main method string array argument, string array args. Let me try to open paint here. I will show you. One second, guys. It is already selected, seems this one. If you see here, let me click new one here. It is, I want to, now let's see, this is the one. If you write it, we will write like this, right? Public static void main string args. This is the main method syntax, right? When we use this one, so what's happened here? I think that is gone here. Let me write again. Public static void main and then string args. So let me, what's happening here? It's not taking this one, I don't know. Something is happening here. Public static void main string. Okay, it's going away. I don't know why. Something is happening here. Okay, that's fine. Let me try to explain here itself. What's happening here? Yeah. So we will write like this, right? public static void main string small t here args. When we write like this, right, whatever the values you are passing here, these values Ram, Venkat, Vardhan, these three values will come and store inside this string array. This is the string array. Okay, those values will store here. So you want to use those values in your program, right? We need to get those values from the string array here. Okay, for that one uh, we need to write a simple for loop, and we need to iterate the for loop, and we need to read the values from this string array, and then we need to use that as part of program. This is what generally we do in command line arguments. Let me repeat one more time. Command line arguments are nothing but the at runtime we will pass few values. Those values will store inside main method string array. Those arguments, those array values we will iterate and we will use as part of our program. Okay, so let me try to write a simple program and show you that, and then there are a few one or two loopholes are there as part of this command line arguments. I will try to explain that one as well, then you will come to know. Okay, let me try to write a simple Java program for this one. New, click on Java here, come here, write, we need to like public class, and then the name is command line arguments, command line args. I can say args here instead of arguments. Okay, you just need to, you can see this is the program here. We just want to remove this one, we don't require this one, system.println. So as I told you, whatever the values you are passing, right, those values will store here inside the string array. I just want to create read the values one by one from the string array. For that I am going to write for loop here. For this for loop we just need to write, I will tell you for loop this one later. For loop, we need to use int I equal to 0, and then I less than args, whatever the args we have passed, right, this is the args, that args, because whatever the values you are passing at runtime, right, those values will come and store inside the string array. What is the variable name here? Args. That's why we're using args here. And as it is a array, right, on the array we should use length variable but not the length method. Length variable is like this, length length variable, and then I plus plus we need to use. When we use this one inside for loop, we need to get each and every variable and we need to print it. Simply like we need to call like system dot out dot println of. We need to use like what we need to print args. Here we have done some mistake here. Actually, I did not use on the args variable, right? We need to call dot length. Okay, now here args of, we need to pass like I here. Initially the I value 0, right? We need to pass I here. Then it will come. Let me try to execute this one and then show you. Okay, I did not save this one. Let me copy the name and then save it. It is that command line arguments. Okay, let me save this one. Let me go to that program file and let me open command prompt once. Come here, try to execute Java C and then command line arguments here. The program is compiled successfully. It has generated byte class file. Now let me try to run it. Use Java and then use command line arguments. After this one, don't click on enter because this is a command line arguments, right? While running this one, we need to pass some variables here. As I told you, Ram is one variable value, and then Venkat, I want to pass third one, right? If you want to pass, if you pass first one, right, and after first one, if you want to pass second one, we just need to give some space here. Click on space and then pass one more variable Venkat value and then Vardhan. We passed. If you see, this is the format. Initially we have given Java command and then program name, command line arguments, and then argument 1 Ram, argument 2 Venkat, argument 3 Vardhan. So when we pass, right, internally we are expecting like the output, whatever the output is there, that output we are expecting like this, like Ram, and then it will go to next line Venkat, and then Vardhan. This is the output we are expecting when this line of code is executed, when this piece of code is executed, this one, this class is executed. Let me go and execute that one and see whether we are getting same output or not. See, you can see we are getting Ram, Venkat, Vardhan. So internally what is happening is whatever the values you are passing here, Ram, Venkat, Vardhan, it will go to this main method at line number 3. It will come to string array. Those values will store inside the string array args variable. Then on this args variable, we are iterating this one args.length, and we are using I++. First it will come here. The first one is I equal to 0. So initially I equal to 0, then I here I means 0. 0 less than or 0 less than args dot length means how many variables we have passed here? 1, 2, 3. 3 means here 3. So 0 less than 3, right? Correct. Then it will come and that will come here. Then system.out.println of args of 0, the first one. 0 means what value you are passing? Ram. Then it will print Ram here. The next one is it will increase I++. That means 0 becomes 1. Then 1 will come here. 1 less than 3, right? Then it will come. Args of 1 means this is the one we are passing, Venkat. That Venkat will print on the console. Then it will come I++. 2. 2 less than 3, right? Then it will come here. Args of 2 means what is the 2 variable? Vardhan here. The Vardhan will print here. Then I++ means 3. 3 less than 3, false, right? So in that case, this if for loop will break and then it will come out, that entire output will print on the command prompt. Ram Venkat Vardhan. This is what happening internally. And I want to cover one more point is whatever the variables we are passing. If you see the command line arguments, whatever the arguments we are passing, right? Those are by default string arguments. So whether those are string arguments or not, string values or not, I will check. I will try to explain with an example. Let me repeat this one. Whatever the values you are passing at runtime, those values are by default available in the string format because because these values are storing inside string array, right? So let's see whatever I told you, whether those by default those variable those values are those values are in string format or not. Let I will explain with an example. Let me come and see here. Command Open the command line arguments here. Here this is the command line arguments. So here instead of for loop, right? Let me comment this one, this code here. Just let me come here. This if I comment, it will not execute. So let me comment. Let's see. Let us assume at runtime I am passing at runtime I am passing 10, 20, 30 I am passing. Okay. If I am passing 10, 20, 30 and I want to add it. If we do addition, right? What is the output we are expecting? 10 plus 20 plus 30 equal to how much? We are expecting 60. Okay. Let's see whether getting 60 or not here. So let me go and write one program for this one. This is the command line arguments. I just want to take each and every variable and print it. Like system dot out dot println of, let me write like this, args of, I am passing 0, 3 elements, right? The first one is 0th position, and then next one is args of 1, first position, and then third one is args of second position. Now what is the output we are expecting here? If you pass we are expecting like this 10 plus 20 plus 30, that is equal to 60 as the output we are expecting. Let's see whether we are getting 60 or not here. Control S, click on Control S and come here. Let's execute this one. Java C command line args.java. Run it. It is compiled successfully. Let's try to run it. Here after this one command line argument program, after program name we just need to give some one space and then we need to pass values 10, give one more space 20. I want to pass 30 here, 30. I passed 10, 20, 30. I am expecting output as 60 here. So this is the output, right? I am expecting 60. Let's see whether we are getting 60 or not on the console command prompt. What is the value we are getting here? We are getting, if you see, 10, we are getting 10, 20, 30. That means whatever the values we are sending, those values are those values are in the string format, but not in the integer format. If those are numerical format, then only this whatever the code we have written, that will give result as 60. But for now it is giving it will take that value and appending that value to second one, and it will take total string into third one, appending total string into third string. So that's why we're getting 10, 20, 30. So now my requirement is I want to take these values and I want to do some addition, but here instead of addition it is just appending the values. So now I want to make it addition and I want to see the output as 60 here. Let me try to do one modification here. Let me tell you what is the modification. We are having some Java. We are having one predefined class is there, integer class is there. This is called wrapper class. In this integer class, let me try to we're using integer dot. We're having inside in Java we're having classes. Inside classes we will be having methods. Inside integer class we're having parse class is there. This parse method is there. This method will take argument as a string. Just pass the first one here and you will get the integer one, and then use like integer I2 equal to integer dot parse of args of first position element. Then in the same way, integer I3 equal to integer dot parse of use args of second element. Okay, if you pass it right, let's see here. So we got three variables here. One is first argument, we passed it to integer. If you see here, this entire line indicates it will take the first string array string argument and then convert it into integer. The second one first argument, second argument converted into integer, third argument converted into integer. Here I will provide, or else I can use some comments for understanding purpose like this. Passing string arguments to int values. Okay, so now as per this one, we have parsed our string arguments into integer values. So now I want to do some addition here. Simply whatever is there, right, just copy this one, or else I can write it. System dot out dot println of, what are the values you're having? I1 plus I2 plus I3. This time we should get 10 plus 20 plus 30 and the result should be 60 only. So let's see whether we are getting 60 or not. Let me save it. Let me compile this one on time. So cannot find symbol. What is happened here? Cannot find symbol. Integer dot parse class location class integer. So let's see whether we are getting this one or not. What is how many errors we got earlier? Earlier we got three here. Integer dot parse. Is there any spelling mistake is there? Let me try to see. Is there any issue with that? One second, guys. Something went wrong here. Let me open this one. I should get correct on here. But yeah, let me try to execute. Yeah, it's not a parse method, yeah, guys. It's a parse int method is there. Parse int, not a parse method. Okay, parse int method is there. That's why we are getting the cannot find symbol. Let me try to execute this one, because here it is showing whatever the method we have written, right, parse method, that is not there inside integer. The method which we need to use it parse int. Let me try to compile this time and then see whether you are getting or not. Java C command line or search Java. This is fine now. Let's run it. While running it, after Java we need to give uh, our program name and then give one space and provide first value, and then provide give some space, provide second value, give some space, provide third value, and click on enter. What is the value it has given? 60. So if you want, I can update this one like this as well. I can update like this. Addition of I can say like I1 comma I2 comma I3. Those three variables we are doing addition here. Let's see what is the output we got it with simple, with clear message we can see now. Let's pass 10, 20, 30. You can see addition of I1 comma I2 comma I3. What happened here? You got 10, 20, 30 again. Wait. Okay. So here we just need to take this one, Control X, and then come here, make one more variable like int uh, add equal to, use Control V, and then let's execute this time. We should get 60 only. Add Control S, and then come and recompile it and execute it. Addition of 1 to I1, I2, I3, 60, right? So with this, I covered second point. What is the second point? By default, whatever the arguments we are passing at the runtime, those are string format values. If you want, we need to convert those values or arguments into integers for addition. Okay, that is the second one. Then third one is there. See here, if you observe 10, 20, 30 we have passed. This 10, 20, 30, when you pass it, right, this 10 is one argument, 20 is another argument, 30 is another argument. But thing is, if I want to pass 10, 20, 30 as a single argument, how will you pass? So let me try to show you that one as well. So in this case, we just need to just comment this one, and I will show you this one as well. Come here. Nothing is there. It's a simple one only. You don't want to do anything here. Very simple, very straightforward. It won't take much time as well. Let me try to, you can see whatever the argument is there, right? System dot out dot println of, just use that args here, args of 0. Okay, let me try to compile it. Java C command line args.java. Let me try to run it. While running, if you want to pass multiple words or multiple values as a single word, right, just give the double quotes here. Inside double quotes, just pass 10 to 10 space 20 space 30. Here entire thing, whatever is there, right, inside double quotes, it will consider a single word and then it will give the output. Let's see. Now we are expecting the output is 10 space 20 space 30. Let's see whether we are getting or not. You can see 10 space 20 space 30. So the third point is, if you want to pass multiple words as a single word at the runtime, you need to place those values inside double quotes while running the program. Okay, that is the third point. With this, we are able to understand what is command line arguments, what is how to pass multiple words as a single word, and then how to how to convert the string format string format arguments to the integer format, how to do the addition. And one more thing I want to show you. For example, if you go to any interview, right, they may ask you what is array index out of bounds exception. That means, for example, inside your array, here what is your array? This string also is an array, right? Here if you pass inside string arguments are not the string array, arguments is nothing, it's array only. In this array, if you pass, in this array is holding only three elements. Okay, and if you are trying to retrieve for the fourth element, at that time this array will throw an exception saying like array index out of bounds exception. Let me try to show you that with an example here. So let me comment this one. So let me try to show you. Let me try to write like system dot out dot println of. I am just using the first element, args of first element. I pass first element and then I am trying to print second element as well. System dot out dot println of args of first element, and then system dot out dot println of args of second element. Okay, here for the first element I pass it 10, second element I pass it 20, but third element I did not pass anything. Let's see what it will throw here. As per my understanding, it should throw array index bounds, array index out of bounds exceptions should display on the command prompt. Let's see whether we are getting or not. Let's compile this. Let's compile this one. Java C command line Java program. Let's run it. Let me come here. After, we need to write like this, Java and then command line arguments, and then we need, how many arguments we are passing here? Three arguments. We are in the program, we are returning three, but I will pass only two here. Let's see. I will pass 10, I will pass 20. Let's see how, what it will throw an error, what it will throw. You can see first it print 10 and then 20. Here you can see at line number 24 it is executed, 10 printed. Line number 25 it is executed, 20 printed, because we have passed 10 20. But here it is doing is args of 2 means the second position index value. We did not pass that second position index value here. That's why it is saying like there is no element in the second position. So it is saying like array index out of bounds exception, index 2 out of bounds for the length. Whatever index we are passing it, this is the index 2. That is saying like out of bounds. That means that for the length 2. length it is having only two elements, you are trying to read the third element because the index 2 is pointing to third element. The third element is not there inside string array. That's why it has thrown array index out of bounds exception. Yeah, with this we are able to we are able to complete the what is the command line arguments, how we can pass multiple words as a single word, how we can convert the string arguments to the integer type, how we can add it, and then what will happen if you're trying to retrieve the element which is not present inside string array. All those concepts you have covered here. Yeah, please do like, share, and subscribe for more encouragement. Thank you so much, guys.